As they boarded their last passengers for their last train to Calico Rock, it began to sink in.
You all right?
This was the last time they'd hear the whistle blow for the White River Line passenger excursion train. The train left Flippin, Arkansas for the 4.5-hour round trip to Calico Rock. They started hauling passengers as a tourist attraction 4 years ago. Railroad enthusiasts have long considered the White River Line to be among the most interesting and scenic in the Midwest. For example, this tunnel just a few miles east of Flippin. It is one of just a handful of railroad tunnels in the Ozarks. Another landmark on the White River Line at Cotter, the railroad trestle across the White River. It is for these sights and sounds that the White River Line became popular with passengers. And on the last day, the cars carried nostalgia.
My grandfather worked for the railroad, and my dad was always kind of into railroads.
Just a moment to share the past with them on how our grandparents and great-grandparents traveled through this area.
A young family from Harrison, Arkansas takes their children for their first train ride.
It's been really neat. I liked going through the tunnel.
Our relatives are thick through here, and this is how they would travel from place to place, and I just wanted to share that with them.
I've only been on a train once. I think my wife only once, and this will be the one and only time probably the kids will be on a train. So it's a shame that it's passing. It really is.
It's passing because the cost of insurance had become too high. They had plenty of passengers in their 4 years of service, but the increased cost of liability insurance was more than they could afford. So they gazed out the windows and appreciated the scenery and the wildlife. And passengers and crew alike stood on the back platform, reminiscing.
I can't describe it. A lot of memories here. Met a lot of nice people. Had a lot of fun out here.
Chris Davidson, an engineer for just 2 years, he's discovered railroading in his blood.
I love it. This is the best job I think I've ever had. They wouldn't have to pay me. I'd still come out here. You got the river, you got nature out here, and then there's this pole. Listen to those tracks there. Click, 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 click. It's just, I can't describe it.
As the sun set in the White River Valley, the train pulled into the station at Flippin with its last load of passengers. A chapter in Arkansas Railroad history ended, and for now, passenger service on the White River Line is over.
It's just a shame. This we will definitely miss.